Speechless. Absolutely, thoroughly speechless. That's all that I can say this time. Today's snapshot, possibly the biggest snapshot in years, adds brand new armor to the game, then a brand new armor trimming mechanic as well. We've got a much more advanced way to craft netherite, and a smithing table that's received the biggest glow up ever. This glow up all for the brand new, beautiful, breathtaking, amazing new armor mechanic. This stuff is absolutely massive, but instead we'll begin with something a little bit more subtle today. Check out the diamond armor right here. On the left, classic diamond. On the right, enchanted diamond. Do you notice it? Do you see it? It's right here. Alright, I'll be honest. It's not the most obvious thing in the world, but once you see it, you can't unsee it. On this netherite pickaxe, it's a little bit more obvious. Enchantment glint has actually been reduced for the first time in literally years. But it's not a bad thing, really. It's all to make way for the brand new set of armor. Let's talk about this stuff. This morning on Twitter, things were popping off. I kinda couldn't believe it. About an hour before 23w04a dropped, King B-Dogs revealed that the next Minecraft 1.20 feature would be armor trimming. And I mean, look, if 1.20 is all about personalization, customization, this is it. So here we are, over at my brand new, freshly claimed taiga village. Oh boy, have I got something to show you here. Of course, I've got some of the best, juiciest food around, but maybe even more excitingly, I've got not one, but 10 sets of diamond armor over here, and then like even more over here. I'm freaking out. I wanted to do like a first reaction to this stuff, but I had to set it up. It took like forever, and we got a lot to talk about. Take a seat. Armor trimming, a brand new way to personalize your armor and flex off what you've done and where you've been in your world. And also, 10 new ways to color the armor, adding new uses to every single ore type in the game. It's beautiful, but I think we're getting ahead of ourselves. Our journey into this stuff, it should actually begin with Minecraft 1.16. The 1.16 update was revolutionary. It added a lot of cool things to the game, including at the time, Minecraft's biggest structure, the Piglin Bastion. The Nether update also added netherite. Guys, I don't think anybody in the community saw this one coming, but this snapshot has breathed a bold, brand new fresh breath into the Piglin Bastion, and at the same time, it's added a way more advanced way to craft netherite. So first things first, if you want to craft netherite, you now absolutely 100% have to take on a bastion. Work your way through the bastion slowly but surely, and just check out the loot chests along the way. Eventually, hopefully, you'll find a treasure room, which is something that I'm severely struggling with today. I've made like so many guides on this stuff, but I can't remember the treasure room. Anyway, somehow, surely, inevitably, you make your way up to the treasure room, and this definitely isn't the treasure room. I literally can't find it. This snapshot adds a brand new loot item to the Piglin Bastion. It's called the Netherite Upgrade Smithing Template. It's gonna look something like this right here. According to the changelog for this snapshot, you are guaranteed 2 of these netherite upgrade items inside of every single treasure room. If you're lucky, you'll also be able to find these things generating inside of some of the other loot chests inside of the bastion. Look at that right there. There we go. Now we take this thing and go back to the overworld. Back over in the overworld at my fancy base, it's now time to make netherite armor. Finally, at a long last, it doesn't work. The smithing table is completely reshaped in this snapshot to fit this new armor trimming mechanic and also the brand new netherite mechanic. So think back to the Piglin Bastion a second ago. When we were in the Bastion, we found this netherite upgrade template. We're gonna need to use this netherite upgrade template with anything that I want to upgrade to netherite and a netherite ingot to actually craft this thing. When I use it, one is used up. That means you need to find a lot of these things, or at least more of these, for all of these. Or do you? or do you? Over inside the crafting table, this changed right there. Like, it's so ugly, I'm sorry. Inside of the crafting table, with these ingredients right here, we're actually able to duplicate the smithing template. So technically speaking, you only need to find one, and then you can go ahead and craft even more. This will be the same, or similar, for the other smithing templates. So now, back over at the smithing table, if I want to continue upgrading to netherite, there we go. That's what we've got to do. This is going to make netherite a little bit more late game. You will absolutely have to raid a bastion to get netherite now. In any other snapshot, I would talk about it a little bit more, but I'm too excited, guys. I'm sorry. I'm way too excited for this stuff right here. It's time. We absolutely have to talk about Minecraft's new armor in all of its beautiful, amazing glory. This is one of the best editions ever, I think. I gotta say, I love how the devs hyped this one up. About an hour before the snapshot dropped, like I mentioned earlier, King B-Dogs revealed what this thing was going to be. They tweeted a blog post article, and Twitter started popping off like crazy. Like, it was so exciting. I really hope they do this again in the future because this builds the hype to an immense level. Alright, so let's dive into this stuff and check it out. When I'm a little bit more calm and collected, I'll be able to like maybe create a dedicated guide to all this stuff, but for now, we'll just like be in love, in amazement, dramatic love and amazement for all of these new types of armor and these brand new items too. You need to explore, it's all about the journey. Inside of this snapshot, we have all of these brand new armor trim templates. These are the templates, like I was just saying a second ago, that you are actually able to duplicate. Now, this is kind of like a math equation. You're going to take one of these things, plus an armor piece, plus a material that signifies a color, to create a brand new set of armor. So, for example, let's say I liked this Ward 1, and maybe I wanted it on a chest plate, and I wanted it to be like maybe green in tone. I would take these 3 ingredients with me over to the smithing table. Inside of it, I would put this right there, I would put that right there, and then I put an emerald right there. All of a sudden, we get a little preview over here as to what we're actually going to create. If I go ahead and grab this thing and then put it on, I am great. I am so good. It complements my hair. Look at this thing. Look at it. Was made for me. I think King B-Dogs personally made this for me. It looks so good. Now we've got a lot of different trim templates here and an interesting way to get each one of these. So down here, I've got the name of the template and where you find it. You'll be able to find the snout template inside of the Piglin Bastion. The snout template will make armor that looks something like this. Now, for the purpose of this one right here, to show off all the designs, I picked one solid color. But keep in mind, you can dye these any color that you'd like to over there. We'll get back to those in a second though. So next up, we've got the Sentry template that makes armor like this. You'll find it inside of the Outpost. Then we've got the Dune template, which will be found inside of the Desert Pyramid. Then we've got the Coast template, which you'll find in Shipwrecks. Next up, the Wild template, which you'll find in a jungle. This one is the Ward one. I really, really like it. It's got the Warden on the armor. To find the Ward one, it's brand new Ancient City loot. We love to see it. Next up, we've got Eye, which you will find in the Stronghold. And I gotta be honest, I mean, maybe it's between Eye or Vex for me that you find in the Woodland Mansion, but like, I really, really do like the Eye one. That circle right there is amazing. Take a look at the Vex one right here. You find it in Woodland Mansion again. It almost creates like a little Vex. Like your eyes would be up there. You got the eyebrows, you know? It's so cool. Next up, we have Tide, Ocean Monument one. We'll check that out in a minute. Then we have Rib right there, which is the Nether Fortress. And finally, Spire, which is the End City. The devs have taken a look at literally, basically every structure in the game and added something to it. This is such a cool idea, and it's amazing. It promotes exploration. You're gonna want to actually like go around your world now and maybe try and find every single one of these things. Wow, I'm speechless. Now, next up for this one, I've taken the Eye template and added it to every single type of armor with each material here. Also, subtle detail here, I love that the color on the text right there for the upgrade is like, it's like matching, right? Like, it looks really good. So anyways, we have 10 different types of materials that we can upgrade something with. Amethyst is going to make purple, diamond is going to make diamond, which, side note by the way, in a smithing table, if you attempt to trim an armor with the same material, it will fail. It will not work. Also, if you attempt to trim a set of armor that is already trimmed, it will also fail. The emerald one, which complements my beautiful luscious hair like perfectly. The quartz one, which is really, really nice. The lapis one, which means finally, lapis actually has like another use. It's not just enchanting. Netherite, which is a huge flex, that's expensive. Iron, copper, gold, and redstone. So what do you think? Out of these options right here, which one is your favorite? I really, really like the green one, but also the copper. I'm kind of in love with that one. And netherite, of course. This is like classic. A huge, huge flex. I saw this question on Twitter, then I highly, highly doubt it's gonna work. But at the same time, you never know. Netherite chestplate trimmed with gold. Does the piglin hate me? Oh yeah, you hate me. I was excited for a second. I thought it was gonna work. Yeah, you hate me. Wait a second. Was it the iron golem? Oh, nope, definitely not. Definitely not the iron. Okay, all right. So, for the most part, I feel like how you would get all of these things is pretty straightforward. You would find the desert temple, you check inside of the chest, hopefully you're lucky. What about the ocean monument? These things literally don't come with a chest. My question here is, did they update the structure and put a chest in here or something, or... like, how do I get the ocean monument one, right? Aha! Checking out the changelog for an answer. The smithing tables are found in chests in their respective structure, except for the ocean monument. Instead, Elder Guardians will sometimes drop a smithing template. Interesting. Another interesting thing about these smithing templates is going to be the fact that they don't provide any kind of buff or anything like that to the armor. It's literally just an aesthetic upgrade. A really cool thing about this is, of course, you can mix and match things. You could have that amethyst helmet with the copper boots with the netherite chestplate. Like, it's so cool. I could really go on all day about how much I love these things, but I think it's your turn now. With that, I think we've touched on just about everything in the snapshot. Which trim is your favorite and which color? Let me know down below. I'm excited about this feature, like so excited. I think it's literally perfect. As for the rest of the snapshot, I think that's gonna just about do it. On a changelog, we'll find tons of technical changes and something called paletted permutations. We've also got some stuff relating to commands and trim. In a snapshot, we have a total of 4 bug fixes. But anyways, that's gonna do it for today. Like and subscribe for more. Thank you all so much for watching. It's been me, Waddles. Goodbye, everyone.